Are we still planning to stay in our house? I've actually been contemplating chopping my hair off. We actually got a realtor to like dig in, see like how much it was, all this stuff. Like we were like so serious about it. Okay, first question, how long have we been married? We want to have kids. Are we going to be more open to sharing our journey? Hello friends and welcome back to today's video. Today's video is going to be super casual. Bunkey and I are about to go pick up some dinner, head out to the ocean and enjoy the sunset. And I asked you guys here on YouTube and over on Instagram if you wanted to see like an updated Q&A. We have not done one of these I think since Christmas. So you guys sent in the best questions. I took all of like the most popular ones, wrote them all down on a piece of paper. I told you guys I'm a pen and paper girl. So I wrote them all out and we're going to take them with us and we'll answer your questions as the night goes. How's that sound?
As the night rolls.
As the night, are you nervous?
Not at all.
You're not nervous for these questions?
Nope.
They're gonna be hard questions coming at you. Okay, I am ordering Chick-fil-A. We're gonna go pick it up, and then Bunkey is gonna stop and get pizza. So we're both getting what we want for dinner, but not the same thing. No pizza?
Not yet. Pizza to come.
Bunkey said there was a super long line, so he didn't want to wait.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I had a big lunch.
So we're just gonna take my little Chick-fil-A sandwich and have a picnic and split it. Well, we didn't think this through. It's a little windy out here. We're hoping this is gonna work because we don't have a tripod. It's windy. We got the questions. We may have to finish this back in the condo. Okay, first question, how long have we been married?
Is this a trick question? Hold on, let me do the math.
Okay. Well, you better know.
Oh.
You have a big trip you're supposed to be planning.
It'll be 10 years come August.
Uh-huh. Bunky's supposed to be planning me something special.
Oh, it's gonna be epic, boo.
Would we ever get Daisy May a brother or sister dog? Like, would we get another dog?
Well, she will also be 10 years old later this year, come about November time.
Uh-huh.
I think she's getting to the point where she may not want somebody else taking her attention away from her.
That's true.
Or chewing at her ears and, you know, keeping her awake during the day and all that kind of stuff.
Yes, but I do want another dog.
But at the same time, perhaps, you know, sometimes I think that when you have a little bit of an older dog and then you get a new puppy, it revitalizes the older dog. And it might bring out her motherly instinct as well.
Oh, yeah. Okay, someone asked if I would ever cut my hair, and I actually had to cancel my haircut appointment for this week because we decided to stay here longer. But I have a new appointment in a couple of weeks, and I've actually been contemplating chopping my hair off a little bit. I think the person said that I would look really cute with like a long, messy bob, and I would love that hairstyle, so maybe I'll do that one.
I think I might like that too.
Yes. Okay, and then someone asked, like, what is one food that I really dislike but I wish that I liked? And there are so many, honestly, but the one thing that comes to my mind is sushi. I always feel like it looks so pretty, and like I love soy sauce and Japanese food and all of that, so I always think like I want to eat sushi, but y'all know I don't eat seafood, so I really cannot eat sushi, but I want to. It looks delicious. We are back at the condo. We stopped and got Bunkey a pepperoni pizza. We're gonna sit down and answer some more questions. Okay, I got my list here. Next question is best tips for small YouTubers. And I feel like there's so much that I could definitely say on this for sure, but my biggest tip to you is to be very consistent, which I know that is kind of what everyone says. Daisy is like howling because she wants some of this pizza, by the way. But I know everyone says to stay consistent, but I feel like that is truly the one thing that helped me so much, was like, no matter what, I made sure I put out 2 videos every single week for like a year. And I think by doing that and then choosing what kind of videos make you happy and making those specific videos, like kind of finding your niche, will help tremendously. So I hope that helps. And anytime you guys have YouTube questions, you can always ask me. I like love actually giving away all of my knowledge. So ask away. I'm always happy to answer those questions. Okay, so last night we got back and I literally answered one question and then my camera died. So here we are. It is the next day. I feel like this Q&A is like in 10 different locations, but that's totally fine. Okay, next 2 questions I feel like go hand in hand and probably the most asked question besides kids. But one is, are we still planning to stay in our house or do we want to move? We couldn't tell you. We couldn't tell you because every day we change our mind. And not just every day, every hour we change our mind. Like a couple weeks ago, tell them, Bunky, tell them a couple weeks ago about the house.
A couple weeks ago, we were dead set on moving. Is that what you're saying?
A couple weeks ago, we were gonna buy a house here at the beach.
Oh yeah. I can't even keep track anymore, so.
We literally change our mind all the time. Bunky, well, I went on a walk this one day and I found I would say it's like our perfect house, perfect location, yard, everything.
It was a great scenario. The size was right, the lot size was good, the location was absolutely incredible.
You can walk to the end of the yard and see the ocean.
Yeah. However, we didn't take action fast enough and that opportunity has passed.
We actually got a realtor to like dig in, see like how much it was, all this stuff. Like we were like so serious about it. And Bunky was like, we have to list our house tomorrow. He's like, we got to get everything cleaned up tonight. We'll stay up all night long. We won't even go to bed. We'll just like clean and organize and all this stuff. And he's like, we're gonna list our house tomorrow. We're gonna buy this house. So we were like crazy, but I was trying to be like the voice of reason of like, that's wild. It was wild.
I would have done it. I would have tried. But here we are.
Anyway, it sold before we could get it.
So, circling back to the original point there was, what was it? Are we going to stay in our house?
Sorry, Daisy's barking. Yeah, are we going to stay in our house or not stay in our house?
We are going to stay in our house for now.
For now.
No, really, we're probably going to stay in our house for the, foreseeable future.
For the short foreseeable future.
Yeah. Probably for the rest of 2021, if that helps.
Yes. We have talked about it so much since we've been down here. And I think every single time we talk about it, we just like come back to the feeling of there's no reason for us to move in this moment. Mm-hmm. We have a beautiful home that we're so grateful for. Of course, we want like a bigger yard. Yes. Do we want our house to have more character? Yes. But our house is in a great location and we love our neighborhood, we love our neighbors.
And we can add a little bit of character.
Exactly, we can add character. So for the
somewhat
short foreseeable future, I think we're gonna stay put. It feels the most good in our heart and in our gut. So that's the answer to that question.
Yeah.
Now, which leads me to the next question is, I was asked probably over 100 times, are we going to move to the beach permanently?
Not at this time, I guess is the answer to that question right now.
I won't say that it's off the table. But for this moment, no.
Yeah, you never know.
You never know.
You never know.
We would love it, obviously.
I think it's pretty clear that we are fans of the sand, the salt, the water.
The Bunkies love the beach.
Yeah.
And one day we'll have a Bunkies beach bungalow.
Oh yeah, that's got a nice ring to it.
Yes.
And we're not necessarily just talking about this beach. There are many beaches.
Yeah, we could move to any beach we wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a big fan of the state of Florida, so
Yes, Bunky is. Maybe
is,
one day we'll go back to the Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, next question, and maybe one of my favorites. Do we plan to do a meetup? And oh my goodness, it is my biggest dream of life. Last year before the madness happened, that was like something that I wanted to do so badly. I was like thinking about it all the time, trying to like plan it out. I would like daydream about it, and then of course like we couldn't. But now that everything's kind of getting back to normal, I would absolutely love to do a meetup. So if you guys would want to do a meetup, leave me a comment and tell me. Bunky, I feel like is maybe a little bit more nervous to do a meetup because he's he's shy.
Yeah. I'm curious how far somebody would be willing to travel to do a meetup, actually.
Yeah.
So drop a line on that.
Oh, let
If-
us know.
Yeah, because that would, I'm just curious, just for my own information.
Yeah.
If you don't mind letting me know. Also,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I am very, what am I trying to say? When I meet new people, I'm kind of like, I don't talk a lot, so I'm sorry. You know, if y'all do a meetup, I'm probably gonna smile at you.
When Bunky gets like nervous on people, he just like smiles, but he's so shy, which y'all, I don't know if you can tell or not. I feel like in the past year, he has come out of his shell so much, like on camera, and it's so cool because something I always say is like, I get to know all the parts of Bunky, and I get to like know him, you know, I know him so much more than like everybody else, but I want everybody else to see how like amazing he is, but he's so shy. So like I love that he's like starting to open up to y'all so you can see all of his goodness as well. Oh, and one more thing, I actually have talked to someone like kind of local to us about using their building for a meetup. I actually talked to her a couple of weeks ago, so I've already been thinking about this, so it is definitely gonna happen. Next RV trip, and would we ever go full-time RV? This is a very salty subject at the moment.
Next RV trip is to be determined because at this present moment, we don't have our camper.
At the moment, our camper is in
The shop.
the shop, and what we thought was only going to be maybe a couple of weeks, what we were kind of told would only be a couple of weeks, is now turning into like a whole mess. And we have been on the phone with
People,
and it is just
we're trying to get it worked out.
Yes.
So,
but because we have no idea when we're going to get our camper back, we can't really book a trip, which really stinks because now is like such a good time to go RVing. It's like when everyone's using it, like summer vacations and trips and weekend trips, and we can't use ours. So we are very, very bummed about it.
however, we are very much looking forward to our next RV trip, and
On a positive note.
right. And part 2 of that question, Bunky, was would we ever RV full time?
Yeah.
And the answer is
Heck yes. Heck yes, we would RV full time. I didn't write this question down, but lots of you guys asked, like, what's our 5-year plan? What's our 10-year plan? And I think a huge thing that Bunky and I are like working towards, and kind of like a dream of ours, is like a couple years down the road being able Why are you looking at me crying? I'm crazy? Okay. Is being able to like have a home base, but also be able to travel kind of whenever we want to. So like we can take a month-long trip or a 2-month-long trip, but then come back to our house that we have planted somewhere as well. So that's like our goal for the next couple of years. Next question you guys asked a lot is, have we ever had like hard years in our marriage? Do we ever get in arguments? How do we like work past arguments? And yes, we have had hard years. I would say our first like 2 to 3 years of being married, at least in my opinion, were the hardest. That is when we lived in Florida. It was just like so much change, and we were so young.
I think that added a lot to it. Just we got married and then moved away immediately.
Yeah.
So
And I had never not lived like near my family, and my brother and sister are a lot younger than me, so like not being around them, that was so hard.
and you were still like just such a young lady
Yes.
back then.
Yeah. So anyway, first couple years of marriage, yes, absolutely hard. Plus, I feel like you're just trying to figure each other out and how to like live together. And
because we never lived together before.
No. And I know you guys probably will not believe this, but like I feel like I used to have the worst like temper. Like not the worst temper, but like if Bunky made me mad, instead of like calmly having a conversation, I would get like mad so fast, and then that makes Bunky shut down, and then when Bunky shuts down, there's no communication, and when there's no communication, it just creates like bigger. You
just got a mad person and a person who's not talking.
Yes. So I feel like we learned each other, and now I feel like I'm like super patient, and I know how to like respond without it making Bunky shut down, and then that way we can kind of like talk through it. And I feel like he is so much better at like not shutting down, but like wanting to talk about it and like wanting to say like, okay, how can we fix this, or what did we do wrong, or whatever. So I feel like communication is the key, and
communication style is very important.
Learning each other's communication style. So yeah, working through a fight, definitely learning how to love each other through the disagreement, and just like openly communicate from a
place of love.
Place of love, yeah. Okay, huge question you guys wanted to know is, what does Bunky do for work, and will he ever do YouTube full time? And I feel like whenever we say that, it's maybe confusing, because sometimes people think that we're saying like Bunky would have his own channel, and that is not what we mean. We mean that Bunky would do YouTube with me just like we do now, but like we'd be able to do even more, and it would be like our channel together, and then he would be able to help me with like so many things behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So of course that's like our dream.
That's ideal scenario.
Yes. And as far as what Bunky does for a living, what do you do, B?
I work in the finance field, and I basically, as Bunky says all the time, I just put together PowerPoints and I look at PDFs all day and have spreadsheets and stuff, and that's...
Bunky helps like financial advisors. Yeah. Another question was, what is like on our summer playlist, or like songs or artists that we're like jamming to this summer? I love this question because y'all know we love music, especially country music, and always Luke Combs no matter what. And then right now we are loving some Drew Parker. If you have not heard his music and you love country music, you will love his new EP. So download it. Yeah,
there's only like 8 tracks on it, but
all of them are good.
Yeah, we pretty much everything on there is like very nice.
Jameson Rogers, like, yeah.
Love some Jameson.
We just love some country music, and every Friday Bunky and I jam to Joe Diffie, John Deere Green, and it's like our kickoff to the weekend.
Yeah.
And then
nothing gets your spirits lifted like little
John Deere Green. And then Russell Dickerson with Florida Georgia Line, he has a song called, what's it called?
It's About Time.
It's About Time. So good. It's like a hype song. So definitely those. And then I had a couple of questions from you guys saying, have we ever been like approached, like when we're out and about? Have like any of you guys ever come to us or like seen us in public? And yes, and it's happening like more and more, which is so much fun. And honestly, it happens a lot while we're here at the beach. We have run into so many of y'all at Hamburger Joe's, and then like Hobby Lobby, yeah. Walmart, like so many places, which is so fun. And then at home, I run into people all the time, like in the grocery store, also that Hobby Lobby, Target. Yeah. So it is so fun. And we've had, you know, some people who will like message me later and say like, oh, I saw you, but I didn't want to like come say hello or interrupt you guys. Never ever feel that way. And I'm not just saying that, like, it is the joy to our day for y'all to come say hello, so please always come say hey. Okay, 2 more questions. One of them is, how do our friends and family feel about us doing YouTube, and like, do they support it? And yes, I feel like we have the like sweetest, most supportive friends and family, and at first they probably thought we were like kind of crazy, you know, but it's so fun.
Thought you were crazy.
I was crazy probably.
Yeah.
Even Bunky probably thought I was crazy at first.
I did.
But I think it's so fun to like see them get excited with us, like the more that we grow. Like they just think it's so cool, and then to be like out and about with them and people come up to us, I think is just the most fun thing ever. So yes, they love it and they're so proud of us, and we're so thankful for that. And I love that like you guys love our family and support them, and like want to follow along with like my mom and my brother and my sister, and like I just think that that's really cool too. So thank you guys for loving us and loving our family. And then the last question, and obviously the most asked and what all of you guys want to know, is do we want to have kids? Are we going to be more open to sharing our journey and all of that? And yes, I know we've said this 100 times, but if you guys are new and you have never heard us say this, absolutely we want to have kids, and we are so excited for that day, and we cannot wait to become parents. We had a miscarriage a couple of years ago. We've been trying for a very, very long time. That was the one time we actually got pregnant. We miscarried at like 8 or 9 weeks. We've never gotten pregnant since, and one day it will be our time, and one day it will fit into God's perfect plan, and that is how we look at it, and we choose to stay positive and excited for that day. Okay, so that is all of the answers to your burning questions. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun, and I love you, and thank you for watching and hanging out with us. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Give this one a thumbs up if you love this guy, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, y'all.